Oh! Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea of my memory, but before long it floated away over the horizon, never to be seen again. Perhaps for the best. After all, a wild tempest was raging in Tangier Harbor.
What? Paimon has no idea what he's saying.
Probably good translation.
What should we do? Do you think we should get Tainari to take a look at him?
Dad's saying he forgot about helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important to do.
Oh, that's what he meant! Well, there it is! All the proof you needed that this kid is definitely Tanjir's son. Wait, no, this isn't the time for all that. Tanjir, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something!
But the garden that blooms before my eyes is of greater importance. For therein lies the beautiful Patisara that all the children of Sumeru dream of. I, Tanjir, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia Forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only exists in stories, but in real life too. If I manage to document the first real-life Aranara sighting, the petty problems that perplex Akara Crafts will be untangled in no time. Meanwhile, I may well be able to leverage this to assume leadership of the academia. Then all across Sumeru will know of the great Tanjir living in humble Port Ormos.
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the review board before entering the academia. You also need a detailed and objective experiment record. Anyway, Tanja, what did you mean by evidence of R&R activity?
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanjir never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Wait, not that way. Kale, what's wrong? Nothing. But that way leads us deeper into the Avidia Forest. I'm just concerned for Tanja's safety. And I think I'm starting to understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Yep. Something else is going on. I need to fix my nails.
What's the hurry?
Just as I expected, the promise of one of my stories has kept you hot on my heels.
But this is just an ordinary tree hollow. Paimon's not seeing any evidence of Aranara.
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. Look with your heart and you too will understand.
Paimon's not sure what look with your heart means. But anyway, let's start by investigating the area around this tree hollow.
So we gotta go through my phone, check some shit.
Hey, look! There's a new... do I...
I'm trying to hurry up because...
Here's another... That sounds more like...
Oh, like... I have so much to do and so little time to do it in.
There's another one here! A clever Aranara.
Tanjir.
How does it feel to bear witness to a groundbreaking discovery? Exciting, isn't it?
Oh, this is for children.
The crude handwriting may look like a child's, but don't forget, we're in the middle of a rainforest. I doubt that a child would be able to reach this deep into the forest, and I doubt even more that they would think of this lowly tree hollow as some sort of impenetrable castle. I boldly hypothesize that this tree hollow is in fact the Aranara's academia. The notes we saw were written by the Aranara themselves. There is no doubt in my mind about that. An Aranara that wasn't so bright left a note here wishing to become a clever Aranara. Oh, I shall craft a new story for them and call it The Aranara in the Tree Hollow. How's that? Don't the very words just conjure up images of Aranara in your mind's eye?
Nope.
Well, many an adventurer knows how to take to the skies with their easily visible wind gliders, yet they do not possess the invisible wings of imagination, making it hard for them to keep up with my train of thought. How about you, Miss Forest Ranger? Do you soar into the atmosphere on the wings of imagination?
Huh? Me? I don't know. Maybe I do, but maybe not. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little,
Overwhelming.
Oh, yes. Yes. Overwhelming.
For now, I've decided to stay here with Razi until we witness the legendary moment when the Aranara appear in this hollow. Don't worry, I won't let the Akara Crafts toy makers down. When a real Aranara appears, their little troubles will be resolved in an instant.
He seems pretty stubborn. Looks like we'll have to stay here and wait a little longer. No, I think we should return to our camp first. Tanja, in Aranara and the Three Little Fungus, it says that Aranara are very sensitive creatures. I don't think they'll show up if we stay here.
Yep.
Oh? Was that in the story? Ah, yes, I remember now. Miss Forest Ranger, you sure know your stuff. In that case, let's go back to camp and call it a day. We'll continue our search for evidence first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Wrapping my foot. Wrapping my foot. It's 4 a.m. Midnight to 4 a.m. There it is. It's 2 in the morning, man. That's the time I go to sleep. Well, no. I technically try to go to sleep at 1, but sometimes that doesn't work out. And it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, where did the time go? Where did it go? But it always goes somewhere. Usually because I'm doing some reading. Or playing games. Either way. There we go. Wrap my foot so it's all nice and safe.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
That's weird. Did I not hit the okay? That is fucking weird. Did I fuck up somewhere? I think I did.
What's the hurry?
Oh, I guess I have to move.
Traveler! Traveler! Wake up! It's not the Aranara. It's Kale. She's gone! Paimon's been worried about Kale since last night. Even though she kept telling us she was okay after we saw the evidence of Aranara activity, she's been acting kind of strange.
There's a reason for that.
Anyway, let's go find her. Hey, look! Aren't these Kale's footprints? But why are
Let's just go back here. What the fuck was that? You saw that, right?
So Kale came back here alone. Is she waiting for the R&R to show up?
No.
And I thought this was a place nobody knew about. I never thought Tanja would find it, or that I would run into the Traveler in Paimon. If I'd known, I would have just told the tree hollow instead of writing it down. There must be another way to practice my handwriting. Now I've created a whole new problem for myself. What do I do now? Dress up as an Haranara? Oh, no, that won't work. I should be writing something that an Aranara would never say, so that Tanja won't mistake me for one of them. But what should I write? What should I write? Oh, I've got it. There's no way Tanja could see this as the work of an Aranara.
So the evidence of R&R activity we saw during the day was actually evidence of Kale's activity. But why didn't she just tell Tanja?
Because she was embarrassed. Or ashamed. Either or. Probably both. I mean, she did say to practice her writing, so obviously she's ashamed of her writing skills. Oh.
Oh, right. Kale told Razi that he could tell any secret to a tree hollow. Must be because that's what she does. And now she even writes it down.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. We'll keep her secret for her. Oh, looks like she's almost done writing. Let's head back.
Ow. Alrighty. Now talk to Tanja.
Aha! There's a new note just as I expected. Yes! It's the same handwriting, which means it must have been written by the same Aranara. Let's see what it says.
Ooh, what could it be?
What could it be?
I want to visit Mondstadt during the Ludi Harpastum again? No, that's impossible. This must be some kind of mistake. How could an Aranara go to Mondstadt for the Ludi Harpastum? Even I would never write that into a fairy tale.
So, in other words, the notes can't have been left by an Aranara.
Yeah. If you ask me, they were probably left by a passing merchant from Mondstadt or something. Definitely not an Aranara.
No, I refuse to believe it. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? It's not like it'll take you a huge amount of effort.
You've written so many stories beloved by the children. I'm sure you can help create carvings that are just as successful.
Believe in you, Tanja. But he can't do nothing.
I can't do it. I thought that if I could find an Aranara, I'd be able to help Akara Crafts. But it was someone from Mondstadt all along.
But you've managed to write all those stories without ever having seen a real R&R, right? What makes this so different?
Razi, you tell them.
Really? Can I?
Yes, it's fine. Tell them. I know this is the moment you've been waiting for.
Okay. Kale, Traveler, Paimon, do you remember when I said that there was a secret I didn't want to tell anyone?
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell anyone the secret, but it made me feel very sad and also turned Dad into a completely different person. So, I think I should tell you. Dad isn't the one who came up with all those Aranara stories.
What? Hold on. So if Uncle Tanja wasn't the author, then who was it?
It was the child.
Wait, you don't mean...
It was me.
I've
Dad's been
dirtied
telling
you.
stories in Port Ormuz
But
for
it's
as
near your
long
feet,
as
so
I
it's
can
not too
remember.
bad, I guess.
I always got to listen to all his new stories. Every night, Dad would give me a Zaytun peach for dinner, and I'd eat it while he told his stories. The Zaytun peaches were delicious, but Dad's stories were really bad. He always uses sentences that are really hard to understand and strange, metaphors, I think they're called. But Dad kept on going, telling his stories again and again. Oh, one time, he even borrowed a camera from Lord Sangema Bey's shop and got me to take pictures of him in action. Dad showed me the picture and said that it shall become the precious record of Sumeru's best storyteller early in his career. Even though I only had Zaytun peaches to eat and not so great stories to listen to, I was happy. Then one day, I tried telling Dad a story I came up with. Dad seemed really excited from the very beginning. He looked really happy. He lifted me up high into the air and told me to continue. He lifted me up so high that I was looking down at him. As I continued with my story, I saw his expression gradually change. And when I got to my favorite part, Dad started crying. I guess he must have been moved by my story. When Dad put me back down, I looked up at him again, but now he had a scary look in his eyes.
Where the fuck did I do the games?
You remember it so vividly.
It's not only Razi. I, too, remember every detail of what happened that day. After that, I gradually grew in fame and started making money. I became Sumeru's best storyteller, just as I always dreamed. Finally, we could afford more than just Zaytun peaches for dinner. I thought it would make Razi happy.
I was really happy at first, but then everyone started calling me Tanja's son instead of Razi. I kinda guessed why, but I also didn't want to believe it. Dad got busier with things that had nothing to do with storytelling, like that request from Akara Crafts. So I made up my mind that this time, I just want to be good old Razi so that Dad will become good old Dad again. Instead of Dad the way he is now, starting every story with, "Dedicated to my dearest Razi." I prefer my dad how he used to be, stumbling over words and not knowing how to end the story. That's why I decided to keep how I imagine Aranara to look like a secret.
Wait, Paimon gets it now.
I don't want to look like all
To sum up, all of Uncle Tanja's fairy tales were actually stories written by Razi. And because Razi didn't want Tanja to keep living a lie, he refused to help him with the Kara Crafts commission.
I found my pumps.
Yes,
They're solid blue, so they don't look like
that's why I tried looking for
white
possible
trash
evidence of
pumps.
Aranara. But it turned out that I was
I'm
just
gonna be
being a
spending
clown.
the night at
as
not
I
my
was.
house. I don't want to be wearing
And not
shorts.
even a funny one. I'm a terrible father. I'm
My
sorry,
house, I can wear
Razi.
shorts. I don't give a shit. I
I'm
can
so
wear short
sorry.
sleeves. I don't give a shit. If I'm not in my house,
And I owe you all an
I do
apology
not
too
want to
for
be
wasting
wearing
your time.
long, like,
Razi's the only one who
have
can help
any-
Akara Crafts.
basically, I want to minimize.
If you can
the
manage to
skin,
persuade
I
him, that is.
suppose. You know?
Right now, I think
I know
I
you guys
just
can still
want
kind
to
of hear
find
me,
a
so
tree
which is
hollow
why I'm
and
talking.
be quiet
Even
for
if
a
it's
while.
slightly at a quieted
Are we gonna let
level.
this happen?
I'm still hearable, so that's matters.
You want me to help Akara Crafts with their carving?
Put on my pants.
Well, I did mention what the Aranara look like in my stories. But to make a carving, we might need more details. Kale, Traveler, and Paimon, I might need your help on this one.
Open the new one for myself. Oh, the questions that I have.
I've never really left Port Ormos before. This is my first time in Gandharvaville. Well, it's my first time being so far from home.
Oh, I got a baby.
Sumeru is so much bigger than I thought. Seeing new places has given me loads of new ideas for my Aranara stories. So I want to visit more places in Sumeru. That way, I can help Akara Crafts create an Aranara carving that everyone will love. And I also want to take pictures of Dad everywhere that we travel to.
It's actually in the case.
You still want me to come with you?
I've already played the game.
Even after all I've done?
It's the AI Soma files. The first one.
Yeah, of course. Come on. You're the best dad
It's a
ever.
really good game. I highly recommend.
This is the happiest Arazi has sounded since we met him.
I want to thank you, Kale.
Gotta brush my hair. Brush my hair. Brush my hair.
Huh? Me? I didn't do anything to help.
You told me about telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Even though I didn't have the time to find a tree hollow, telling everyone my secret made me feel so much better.
Yeah. It's hard to keep too many secrets. And there's no need to hide our mistakes from others all the time.
That or I can get one of those other.
I made a lot of mistakes back in Mondstadt. But when I look back on them, it all feels more like a new beginning.
I'll grab one of those.
I'm sure this experience would be the same for Tanja.
Yes. I'll do my best to become a good father again. Wait. Did you just say you've been to Mondstadt?
Kali almost exposed herself.
I just passed by once. Never mind that. Come on now. Akara Crafts is waiting for us.
You know what I'm thinking? I don't know.
Let's
this
go,
episode will
Razzie.
probably come
Grab
after
that
my
camera
birthday.
and see what hidden
But I'm
inspiration you can
thinking
discover along the way.
that perhaps
Okay,
I should do a Twitter
let's
thing.
go. Come on, Dad.
Or not a Twitter thing, but what do you call
Razzie,
it?
slow down and watch your step.
Fuck, what is it called?
Yeah!
There's a good spirits. Yeah. Oh, right, the camera shenanigans.
The
So,
20th anniversary of Akara Crafts is coming up. Paimon wonders what the children thought of the Aranara carvings we helped create. Let's go check it out.
with this, I should pretty much have solved all of the main
I
shenanigans.
didn't know you were such a slacker.
So I've done all the main quest stuff for this, I think. Well, minus the small snippet that I haven't done yet. I just need to go here. Navigate. I like how I keep doing that in and out. So we can get primo gems if we assemble 4 carvings. You get the 4 carvings by doing like all these little knick-knack shenanigans. Knick-knack, paddywhack, blah blah blah. Anyway, I don't know if I should show you guys. This part is just me taking pictures of different items. This is me fighting the 2 bosses that we have in this one. This one is essentially a race from point A to point B. And this one is just going around fighting a bunch of stuff in a large circle-like format. Because there's like, I think, there's like 5 or 6 challenges. I can't remember. I think it's 6 though. And you just essentially go fight things. Fight. Since this is a lot, what I'm going to do. For this one and this one, I might do it all off screen. And And I might show you the last ones. Maybe. These... I don't really think it matters too much. I could probably talk to a friend to see if I can convince them to do that. This is just photos where you just grab photos of different plants, life, yada yada yada, animals doing different things. I don't know if I want to even do that on screen or not. Maybe. Where is my headphones? So I can, oh, they're there. Because I was charging some wireless headphones that I have, but I unplugged them right now, so I can plug my phone. Ugh. Ugh. Mildly annoyed. I wanted food. But like per usual, if I want food, I gotta buy it myself. You know? It's like, I'm babysitting. The least you could do is pay me with some food. That's all I'm asking for. But it's whatever. And I know that sounds really fucked up. You're just like, I mean, it's not like I get paid to babysit. And I love seeing my nieces. They're adorable. But I also kind of wanted to do some recordings and shit, you know? So. Should I try to get rugby? I don't know if I should, though. I mean, it would be nice to have his gold card, but at the same time, I don't care too much about it. Choices, decisions. Oh well. As long as she doesn't, like, the thing too, like, I'm asking for food, and then I know they're like, oh, can I have some food too? And then, like, knowing my dumbass, because I am fucking retarded, instead of saying, fuck no, bitch, my money, my rules, I always feel like I'm kind of forced to say, I guess, or yeah. Because, you know, just, I don't know. How the fuck am I missing one? What is this bullshittery that I fucking stupidly forgot to grab a fucking... What the fuck was that? You know what? That grease might have came from down here. Because I remember feeling something gross on my foot. And then was like, oh well. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. From down there. And then I was rubbing my foot on my pillow, so whatever this grease is, it came from my chair. I'm sorry, Otto. Okay. Where am I going? Hey, burp. I'm gonna have to find that. Oh. Maybe because it activated the story modes that I didn't grab it.
Oh, I got the same one again. When will I get the chubby, squishy one? I guess I'll just have to save up my allowance and get them all.
Huh? I thought you came here every day. Have you still not collected them all yet? You should have gotten them as a set. That way, you get 7 different designs at once.
But then there's no surprise.
Surprises are boring. I want to have every design there is. That's what you do when you really love something. I finally saved up enough to buy the set today.
Oh, I'm very sorry, but the one Cassette bought was our very last carving. We're out of stock today. But we're working on expanding our team, so please check back tomorrow.
Fine, I'll come back tomorrow. Just so you know, R&R carvings are more than just stock.
Yeah!
All right. I'm sorry.
Sorry, buddy. Our Aranara carvings have sold out for today.
Sold out? Oh no. I was gonna buy one for my cousin who's visiting tomorrow.
Hey, how about this? You live near Bronte's house, right? We'll deliver the new carvings to you first thing tomorrow.
Wow! Thanks, Mr. Fies! Don't forget, okay?
I promise. Akara Crafts would never let down a child.
I need to find Masconachi.
Ah, more customers. Sorry, our Aranara carvings have... Oh, hey! It's you guys! Thank you so much for your help. We've been planning on visiting you to express our gratitude, but as you can see, our store's been really busy. If it weren't for you, the store's anniversary might have been a different story. It's all thanks to Rossi. He has so much creativity at such a young age. Oh, and we would like you to have the prototype Aranara as a small token of appreciation.
I actually kind of like it. It's kind of
Wait.
doofy looking.
This looks kinda... right! Mind-blowing!
And I like it. It's
has a
doofy
very,
looking. It reminds me of
mysterious
something, but I
feel.
don't know what.
We appreciate your thought, but
Oh, it reminds me of the little
please give us
mushrooms
some
from,
time to decide if we want to keep it.
like enemy mushrooms. But not from this game, from like a different game series. Like,
The
I
Aranara
like it.
father owned up to his mistake and was forgiven by his Aranara son. I think everyone will like how the story goes. But the reason the father owned up to his mistake was too simple.
Perhaps we could make them go through some kind of hardship together. I'm sure they'll become more understanding of each other that way. The Aranara father will feel guilty after seeing his son work hard.
When the Aranara father starts feeling guilty, should he speak more slowly or more quickly?
That depends on the Aranara son. It would be interesting to hear them speak at different paces.
Hey, Tanja and Rosie, what you up to?
Dad and I are just discussing our latest story. I'll be the one telling the story this time. But I'm a little nervous about telling a story in front of so many people. That's why I'm asking Dad for advice.
Oh, Sumeru's gonna have a new young storyteller.
If it weren't for you, Rosie would surely have left me for good.
I'm so glad everything worked out. But there's still something that doesn't quite add up.
Oh, what is it? Do you need help investigating something?
Why would a Mondstatter leave a note in a tree hollow deep in the Avidia forest?
I thought we moved on from this topic. It was just a coincidence. A
It's
lot of people
picky.
write down their secrets and hide them in tree hollows. It's not a big deal at all.
They're picking on her.
Okay. I have my secrets and troubles too. And I tell them the tree hollows. But seeing Arazi and Tanja has given me an idea. Traveler, could you be my tree hollow?
Yeah, it's essentially saying you put your shit there. Blah, blah, blah. You put it here, and then you... Oh, can I buy anything from this guy yet? I don't remember.
Please let me know if you decide you want to keep the
Yeah, see, I gotta do a bunch of stuff. And then you go make the little characters there. Oh, you know why I can't find it? Duh. It's because I'm down here. And I just vaguely remember where it was because there you go. Because I would always teleport at this one and then I'll just jump off and shit. That's why I vaguely remembered it, because I was like, I don't know how the fuck I can get there. So, like, what I would do is I would just teleport there and then just fucking jump, like, suicide jump off the shit. I wonder if I can go over those ships. Talking about the one all the way over there. Not over here. But I probably shouldn't get distracted with things that I
What's the
can't
hurry?
exactly control, because I got shit to do, you know? We got plenty of shit to do. I got other quests to do. Hello, gentlemen. Is there anything on your ship for me? Or are they all liars? I want to go out to the really far out ship, because I feel like if there's going to be something, there's going to be something in there. You know? Whoop. The fuck? The fuck? Anyway. Where was I? My thought process. Oh, yes. Let's go to this one. Because that's 7 days. This one is essentially... I believe I've done the Sealy quest before. As you can tell. But we're mostly here for those Primo Gems. So... Can I just teleport here? No. And if you remember the Sealy quest is essentially like, you go do a thing, do whatever the Sealy needs you to do. For this one, it varies between having to fight things and running around a course to get the Sealy. Like, I'm trying to activate all these quests just so that I can show you, like, look, I did see them, I did have them, I did open them up, you know, so.
This doesn't look good.
Anyway. Nothing happened. You saw nothing. It's been a while, but it's trouble. Summer. Don't jinx me. Right back to business. The treasure. Jewel among them. Treasure payment. Raking iron coins again. I'm looking for ancient iron coins, which are worth more. Just another coin. Ah, sells. Okay. So now we've got the Sealy thing. Equip the Sealy inventory, you can summon it. However, if you're not in the treasure area, the treasure seven will not see it. Essentially, it's like some areas you gotta go running to go race for it. Some of them you gotta fight. Again, I'm not too sure. I'll probably I'm trying to activate everything so that way I can do it all without you or doing it till the last minute. Like, I'll do everything off screen except for maybe the last one, like per usual. I already have the yellow Sealy on my main one. Purple Sealy, I can't get it because I own it already. I think I got the blue one or the pink one. So I think for this account, I'll go for green. I'm trying not to get the same Sealies that I already have. Because I know I have yellow. And I believe I got blue. I'd have to recheck. But yeah, purple and green. Okay. And let's go to this quest. Which, if I talk to this guy, is
Jean will
essentially...
be upset if she catches us lazing
This
around
one
like
I
this.
might think about showing you
That's
everything.
more like it.
Because... Where are you? Okay, cool. You're back in port almost. Would have been nice if I just hit the port almost then. Alright then. So... Which is probably good that I'm doing all this because this is going to be a lot of work. And shit. I'll probably do the Sealy one first because that's in 7 days. I can do a lot of that off screen. I'll probably... There's a lot of stuff I gotta do. But getting at least this all started is like, so I can at least have it and shit. And that way I can do it all off. It's been sung. Where it start, scholars, if I learn to draw. Join the academia, then first show the this research report almost is going all day, but he's really hate grown up researcher. What's groaning researcher? Are you talking about me? If you meet me in the past, I would have debated the verse I saw on our side, but now forget it. Go back to where you came from, little one. Don't disturb a young man mid-drifts. Shiver inside mushroom drift. Of course. These resources won't be wasted. I might take back some mushrooms. Scholar, driven the mushroom sample will be funny. That's how I won't up being remembered by history. Oh, no, what's your name? What's about it, little one? The name Paimon, not little one. I'm Louie. Louie and Paimon, right? Noted. So how many I help you? We just heard about the rumor growing. It's just important. Most and want to know what's going on. Have you heard of this thing happening? Researchers publishing their research. And this was approved with the cable. It's very wordy. Like, I love reading. I enjoy reading. But not when it's of ill importance. I want to get to the fucking, you know, thing, you know. How long have I been? Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna probably be ending this episode relatively soon. But I did open everything, so I'm just gonna go and, which is this is good because then that way I don't gotta worry about any of the shit. But essentially after all this whole fucking talk and shit, we're basically like doing a fighting thingy. You know how like those domains that randomly pop up during for events and stuff like that? This guy is giving us one of those domains that open up so that we can fight shit. But the whole shenanigans, the whole deal with this one is, for some reason, is every once in a while we gotta take pictures, and by taking pictures we get the weaknesses of the enemies and thus giving us points. I'm not too sure how I'll run it on this game, because I tend to have an easier time with the side account than the main account. But then again, the main account is a much higher level and much stronger enemies, and the world level is much stronger, versus this one where I've pretty much maxed my characters up, but it's not at the highest level yet. It's just barely high enough to be like, it's no longer I can just kill everything in one attack, and I can do it relatively well. So we'll see how this works out. But it's not just killing in here. The killing doesn't fucking do anything. It's about taking the pictures. But in this like domain travel thing, they actually give you test characters, or characters that you could play that they give you like a group that you're required to use. You can't, even if you don't have the characters, you're essentially in test run mode, and you have to use those characters, and you're under a time limit. Sorry, I thought I heard my phone go off. So it's pretty much like that. So unlike on my main, unlike the other two events, actually, I was gonna say on my main account, this one isn't fully open yet. The other two events are fully open. I can just straight up run through them. While this one I'm going to have to wait, because I think we're like on day 3 or 4 right now. So yeah, he's telling us we need to take pictures. So what I'm going to do, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is, for the other events, I'm probably just going to like go fucking around. I'm still debating on the picture one, if I should take a pic, because that one's super fucking easy, and I don't know if you guys want to watch me fucking take pictures of animals and stuff, but I feel like that would also be like a lot of stuff that I can talk about and shit, so I think it would be fine to do that. So yeah, that's pretty much, I've started everything, you've seen everything, I'm activating it. So yeah, we're gonna end this episode here. I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff off screen. So yeah, for now, Tiniestofchibis though is signing out.